Hello and welcome. We are QOTD and you are watching the QOTD daily recap show that we do every day. QOTD is the Question of the Day show. It's the game show that lets you be on the air, and you can join us right here on the air by recording your own video answers to awesome daily questions like all the people that we're going to see today in today's show.
And you can also join us by voting for your favorite answers to determine who makes it to the weekly Big Show Championship. That's on Thursdays at 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time.
We're going to show you how to make it on the air with us for Thursday's Big Show. But first, we're going to take a look at one of our favorite fan answers to today's question, which puts you in the position of hosting a celebrity cooking show in your very own kitchen.
I love it. I love it. By the way, we send out those QOTDs every day, and if you want to be the first person to get the QOTD every day and thereby get a better chance of making it onto the recap shows and the Thursday Big Show, go ahead and subscribe. All you folks on YouTube, you know how to do that. If you're on Twitch, you can follow us. If you are on the Be On The Air site, just go ahead and click register. But by subscribing, you can increase your odds of showing up right here.
Can increase your odds in every way. All right, well, let's get cooking, shall we?
Yes, drum roll.
Drum roll, please. Pick anyone alive or dead to cook with for 2 hours. Who is it?
Yeah, what are you making us?
Let's see it.
This is one of those questions where it's like, we have to learn a little bit more about you. Are you going with somebody, maybe like a family member that's passed on, or are you going to celebrity chef? I don't think there's any wrong answers, but I'm interested to see what people went with.
But like you're saying, I think it's a surprisingly revealing question. It has to do with relationships and sort of like how you spend your time when you can do anything that you want. I think it's a really, really interesting one. So be careful, not that we're judging, but we are.
Just a little bit, yeah. Well, before we get into our own answers to this, I agree it's an amazing question. We can first get into some of our fan answers because we've been getting them from across the world. So what better time than now to look at one of our early favorites. Receiving the honor of Classic Cooking Companion, we have Chris's answer.
If I had to pick someone to like cook with for 2 hours, I'd probably pick Gordon Ramsay, just because I think it'd be funny to like have him kind of critique me while I'm cooking, and I think he would give me good feedback. I mean, it might be aggressive, but I think I'd enjoy the time with him.
I think it's one of those things that sounds better than it actually is, because like as soon as he notices you, you're doomed. You're going to end up crying. That's the way that I see it. I've seen his shows.
I know. I feel like the only thing you're going to learn is that you suck.
Yeah, well, maybe that's an important lesson, something that we should all, learn about ourselves. But it'll be a lesson in humility, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, no. The moment he calls you an idiot sandwich, you're like, okay, I have to reevaluate my whole life, basically. Yeah, no,
Would have made dinner with grandma, but you get berated.
I would make dinner with grandma.
Yeah.
My great grandma, she's long gone, but she just went through so many life experiences. So for me, it's less about the food and it's more about the process of just talking, about things and through things. Kitchen it's the heart of the home. It's the place where everybody wants to come to when you're trying to host a party and everybody's in your way. But the fact of the matter is that's where the best conversations take place. That's where you learn a lot about people because you're just sort of talking about this, that, and everything. And it's not a face-to-face because you're just working on something together. But I pick my great grandma.
But what are you making us, Trish?
I'm gonna make meatloaf. She made this great meatloaf, but it had like sausages in it and it was kind of spicy. And I never got the recipe because I'm dumb. I never asked for it because I didn't care that much when I was younger. Now I do. And that's one of those things that's lost. I keep trying different recipes online to replicate it. It's never the same.
Yeah, well, listen up, all you young people. Take advantage of the fact that you've got grandparents and great-grandparents still around, and just stop and talk to them because the opportunity doesn't last forever. Yeah, mine's similar to yours, Trish, because my grandmother on my dad's side, I never really knew her that well. She died when I was pretty young, but she had this really great recipe for doing sweet and sour meatballs. And I gotta say, she was an immigrant and her English wasn't great. And it's hard when you're young to like penetrate through all that. I would love to spend an hour now with my grandmother and just like listen to like everything that she had to say. And I would really pay attention. And, but you know, that's kind of the way life goes sometimes. And we can regret it now, but it's very hard to go back and like anticipate these things when you're young. But nevertheless, that's what I would like to do. Sweet and sour meatballs, which you will love, has raisins in it. It's a little weird, but it was yummy. With my grandmother, Grandma Molly.
Yeah, no, I feel like it's always definitely when you're younger, it's like, oh, it's like you don't really think about it. It's sort of like, I think, not to bring in The Office, but it's like that quote, it's like this quote from Andy where he's like, I wish I knew I was living in like the good old times when I was actually in those times. It's like you always like, oh, I wish I had like treasured that moment or asked that question, sort of done those things.
Bought that
But it's like,
Bitcoin, yeah.
Bitcoin.
Or not bought that Bitcoin.
Sold that Bitcoin, yeah.
That's the Bitcoin, yeah. I think for me, I think for me personally, my family, we weren't quite as centralized around like the dinner table or like around in like the kitchen as much as like a Scrabble game or like some other area where we weren't exactly cooking. So I think for me, I would probably go the celebrity route. And there are, so a little bad, but hey. Specifically, there are three. There's Lizzo, Janelle Monáe, or Pedro Pascal, because I think they just like, they are such interesting artists, and I love like The Last of Us. I know Janelle Monáe just came up with a new album like literally today, and she's an artist that I just love so much. So I think just all three of them, I would just love to hear more about like their craft and their career. And then we're making cloud bread. It's a TikTok recipe. It's very yummy. Can attest.
So I just want to make sure that I understand this. Given the opportunity to spend an hour with anybody in history with like an intimate moment, you're gonna like spend some time with some celebrities and you're gonna do TikTok things. Just want to make sure I understand that 100%.
He didn't listen to our conversation at all.
I know. I'm trying to grok your. Yeah.
And no, he's gonna have a grand old time. You're gonna get real sentimental, real sad.
Yeah.
And you're just gonna be rocking.
Exactly.
I'm similarly going with the celebrity. I'm going with Ina Garten in the Hamptons. We're making like shrimp linguine, and maybe some kind of, I don't know what would pair with that. Like a white wine spritzer, I guess.
Yeah, I might go with like obviously prosecco, but maybe like a cold ice wine. It's a little sweet, but that might go well. I'm with you. As much as I just slagged all the celebrities, Ina Garten, that would be pretty good.
Oh my gosh. Like I would just follow her lead. Absolutely. I mean, I just want to see her process too, but she's just such a joyous presence to watch on my TV. Like to get to actually be in that presence would be so exciting. I'm getting really excited at something that will unfortunately never happen.
Don't say that. Yes.
True. You're right. Fingers crossed. I know if you're out there.
Ina Garten, if you're watching, we would like to shake up some martinis and like have a little snack with you. Just,
Invite us to your Hamptons house.
Yes, we'll be there. Well, fans, you have 6 days left to submit your own answers for your chance to appear on our Thursday Big Show. That's a super fun finale. It's hosted by Keith, JJ, Reed, and I, where we go over the best of the best videos of the entire week. It's every Thursday at 8:30 a.m. on YouTube, Twitch, and right here at beyondtheair.com.
Yes, to record your answer for that big show, you can go to beyondtheair.com and you can click the orange record button under the 24-hour live game stream. You can still answer today's question or any of this week's other questions to tell us who you would invite to your dream kitchen, what you're going to make, and for your chance to join us on the air.
While you're over there on beyondtheair.com, you can also play the Guess and Bid game, and that's where you send stars to your favorite videos. When they climb the leaderboard, so do you. And it's another way of showing up on the air in the Daily Recap Show, because if you're on the leaderboard, you can show up right here, like Mary and Zach and all the little buddies. And that's our Guess and Bid leaderboard. Congratulations, guys.
Well, thank you, everybody, for joining us this morning. And a special thank you to everybody who's already watched, voted, and recorded their answers. We are QOTD and Be on the Air signing off, and we'll see ya on TV. On the Food Network.
Manja.
Yes. Bye, everyone. Bon appetit.
Ciao.